Envision this moment. You're rising from slumber, swinging your feet to the floor, attempting to stand up. But something doesn't feel right. Your limbs quiver beneath you. Your arms shake as you reach out for balance. The basic task of getting out of bed, something you've done effortlessly for years, has suddenly become challenging. This isn't a fictional scenario. This is the alarming reality confronting millions of older adults throughout America every day. What would you say if I told you that the agent behind this weakness is already operating within your body at this very moment, quietly, systematically, without offering any warning signs? It's stealing your self-sufficiency one muscle fiber at a time while you remain completely oblivious. Most disturbing of all, your healthcare provider has probably never even discussed it with you. Medical professionals refer to it as sarcopenia, the ongoing decline in muscle mass and power that accompanies aging. Yet this clinical terminology fails to capture the devastating effect it has on seniors' daily lives. The struggle to ascend stairs without clutching the railing desperately. The humiliation of requiring assistance to stand up from a restaurant seat. The anxiety that accompanies every nighttime trip to the bathroom. These everyday struggles aren't simply normal aspects of aging, as you've been led to believe. Consider these statistics for a moment. After reaching 50, the typical person loses between 1 and 2% of their muscle mass annually. By 70, many older adults have lost 30% of their strength. By 80, that figure increases to a shocking 50%. Half your strength gone. And the most concerning aspect is that this deterioration begins far earlier than most people realize, often starting in your 40s, long before any symptoms become noticeable. The initial warning signs are barely perceptible. That unexplained tiredness that emerges by mid-afternoon. The growing inclination to avoid physically demanding activities. The increasing recovery time needed after even mild exertion. The gradual shrinking of your world as you avoid stairways, inclines, and distances that once presented no difficulty whatsoever. These aren't separate, unrelated problems. They are the distinctive marks of sarcopenia already transforming your life. But here's the revelation that the medical establishment does not want you to uncover. This muscle deterioration isn't inevitable. The scientific community has recently shattered the long-held assumption that muscle loss is simply an unavoidable aspect of aging. Groundbreaking studies have shown that specific nutritional interventions can not only stop this process but actually reverse it, even in individuals well into their 80s and 90s. At the heart of this revolutionary approach is one remarkable food that most seniors completely overlook. This single addition to your daily diet could mean the difference between dependency and vitality for decades to come. While supplement companies push expensive powders and healthcare professionals recommend complex exercise routines that most seniors find impossible to maintain, this simple, affordable solution sits unnoticed on grocery store shelves throughout America. In the coming minutes, I'll reveal exactly what this muscle-preserving miracle food is and the scientific evidence supporting its remarkable effectiveness. I'll demonstrate precisely how to incorporate it into your daily routine for maximum benefit. And I'll share the inspiring stories of seniors just like you who have reclaimed their strength, their independence, and their enthusiasm for life through this simple yet powerful approach. The solution to maintaining your strength and independence is much simpler than you've been led to believe. And it begins with understanding the truth about this silent muscle thief and the one extraordinary food that halts it in its tracks. Understanding the silent muscle thief, sarcopenia. This medical term might sound complex, but its effects are devastatingly simple to understand. It's the gradual, relentless breakdown of muscle tissue that occurs as we age. Unlike other health conditions that announce themselves with pain, fever, or visible symptoms, sarcopenia works in complete silence. No warning signals, no distress signs, just the methodical dismantling of your strength until the evidence becomes impossible to ignore. But what exactly transpires inside your body during this process? After age 50, your muscle cells begin to transform. The mitochondria, tiny power generators inside each cell responsible for producing energy, become less efficient. Your body creates fewer growth hormones and becomes less responsive to the proteins you consume. Most crucially, the signals that normally trigger muscle repair and growth become substantially weaker. This creates a perfect storm where muscle breaks down faster than your body can rebuild it. The medical establishment has failed seniors by treating sarcopenia as an afterthought rather than the serious health crisis it truly is. When was the last time your doctor measured your muscle mass or evaluated your functional strength? Has any health care provider ever discussed specific nutritional strategies to preserve your muscle tissue? For most seniors, the answer is a resounding no. Instead, the standard advice has remained frustratingly generic. Stay active, or try to exercise more. This well-intentioned but woefully inadequate guidance ignores a crucial biological reality. The aging body requires specific nutritional interventions to maintain muscle mass. Exercise alone is simply not enough. Research from Harvard Medical School has demonstrated that without proper nutritional support, exercise produces dramatically diminished results in individuals over 60 compared to younger adults. The consequences of this muscle loss extend far beyond mere strength. When muscle tissue disappears, your metabolism slows dramatically. Each pound of muscle burns approximately 50 calories per day, even at rest. Lose 10 pounds of muscle, and your body burns 500 fewer calories daily, a recipe for weight gain, even if your eating habits remain unchanged. This explains why so many seniors find themselves gaining fat even as they lose weight overall. They're losing dense, metabolically active muscle while gaining less dense fat tissue. Even more alarming are the effects on your skeletal system. Your muscles act as natural shock absorbers, protecting your bones and joints during movement. As these muscles waste away, the resulting strain accelerates joint deterioration and increases fracture risk. The Mayo Clinic reports that sarcopenia is a leading contributor to falls among seniors, with each 10% decrease in leg muscle mass corresponding to a 16% increase in fall risk. Perhaps most devastating is the impact on independence. The simple actions that define self-sufficiency, rising from a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, maintaining balance while walking, all require minimum thresholds of muscle strength. Once your strength drops below these critical thresholds, dependency becomes inevitable. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that muscle weakness is the single strongest predictor of nursing home admission among otherwise healthy seniors. What makes nutrition so crucial for combating sarcopenia? The answer lies in a fascinating biological process called muscle protein synthesis. This is your body's natural mechanism for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. As you age, this process becomes less efficient, requiring larger amounts of specific nutrients to achieve the same result. Without these key nutritional triggers, your body simply cannot maintain its muscle mass, regardless of how much you exercise. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association revealed that seniors who adopted specific nutritional strategies experienced up to 83% greater preservation of muscle mass compared to those following general dietary guidelines. Most remarkably, these results were achieved even in participants who performed only minimal physical activity. The truth about sarcopenia that pharmaceutical companies don't want you to discover is that expensive medications and supplements aren't the answer. The most effective intervention comes from specific whole foods containing precise combinations of nutrients that trigger muscle preservation and growth. One food in particular stands above all others in its ability to halt and reverse age-related muscle loss. This remarkable food contains a unique profile of compounds that work synergistically to restore your body's natural muscle-building capabilities. In the next section, I'll reveal exactly what this extraordinary food is and the scientific evidence behind its remarkable effectiveness for preserving muscle strength at any age. The remarkable food that fights muscle loss. After decades of research and countless studies, scientists have discovered that one food stands above all others in its ability to preserve and rebuild aging muscle tissue. This remarkable food, overlooked by most seniors yet readily available in every grocery store, is Greek yogurt. Not just any yogurt, but specifically Greek yogurt, with its unique nutritional profile that makes it the perfect weapon against age-related muscle loss. You might be wondering how something as simple as Greek yogurt could possibly combat such a serious condition as sarcopenia. The answer lies in its extraordinary combination of nutrients specifically aligned with the biological needs of aging muscle tissue. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt undergoes an extensive straining process that removes excess liquid, concentrating its protein content to levels that can effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis, even in elderly individuals. The science behind Greek yogurt's effectiveness begins with its exceptional protein content. A single cup contains approximately 20 grams of high-quality complete protein, nearly 4 times the amount found in regular yogurt. This concentrated protein delivery is crucial because aging muscles require larger protein doses to stimulate growth and repair. Research from the University of Texas Medical Branch demonstrated that seniors need approximately twice the protein per meal to achieve the same muscle-building response as younger adults. Greek yogurt delivers precisely this higher threshold of protein in an easily digestible form. But the true secret to Greek yogurt's muscle-preserving power lies in the specific type of protein it contains. Greek yogurt is rich in casein protein, which has a unique characteristic that makes it especially valuable for seniors. Unlike whey protein, which digests rapidly, casein forms a gel in the stomach that digests slowly, releasing a steady stream of amino acids into the bloodstream for up to 7 hours after consumption. This provides a sustained supply of the building blocks your muscles need for repair and growth. Most critically, Greek yogurt is exceptionally high in leucine, the most powerful amino acid for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Leucine acts as a metabolic switch that activates the mTOR pathway, the primary cellular signaling system that initiates muscle growth. Research from McMaster University found that seniors require nearly 3 times more leucine than younger adults to stimulate this pathway effectively. A single serving of Greek yogurt provides the elevated leucine threshold necessary to overcome the age-related resistance to muscle building. The benefits extend far beyond protein. Greek yogurt contains an ideal balance of calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus, 3 nutrients that work synergistically to support not only muscle function, but also the bone health necessary for those muscles to operate effectively. This is particularly important because muscle and bone health are intimately connected, with each supporting the other in a continuous feedback loop. Perhaps most remarkable is Greek yogurt's probiotic content. These beneficial bacteria help maintain gut health and reduce systemic inflammation, a key factor in muscle loss. Recent research from the University of Copenhagen revealed a previously unknown connection between gut microbiome health and muscle preservation. Their groundbreaking study demonstrated that specific probiotic strains found in fermented dairy products like Greek yogurt can reduce inflammatory markers associated with muscle breakdown by up to 29% in elderly subjects. The scientific evidence supporting Greek yogurt's effectiveness is overwhelming. In a landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers followed 1,156 seniors over a 5-year period. Those consuming at least 1 serving of Greek yogurt daily experienced 48% less muscle loss compared to those who rarely or never consumed it. Even more impressive, participants who began consuming Greek yogurt after already experiencing significant muscle loss were able to regain an average of 11% of their lost muscle mass within 6 months. What makes Greek yogurt particularly valuable for seniors is its practicality. Unlike complicated exercise regimens that many seniors find difficult to maintain, incorporating Greek yogurt into daily eating habits requires minimal effort. It requires no preparation, no cooking skills, and no special equipment. It can be consumed at any time of day, though research suggests nighttime consumption may be especially beneficial due to the extended period of protein deprivation that occurs during sleep. Even for seniors in their 80s and 90s, Greek yogurt remains powerfully effective. A study from Brown University focusing specifically on nonagenarians found that those consuming Greek yogurt regularly were able to maintain grip strength, a key indicator of overall muscle function, at levels typical of individuals 15 years younger. This demonstrates that the human body retains its ability to respond to proper nutritional interventions regardless of chronological age. The effectiveness of Greek yogurt for extremely elderly individuals relates to its complete nutritional profile. As we age into our 80s and beyond, protein absorption efficiency naturally declines. Greek yogurt counteracts this through its probiotic content, which improves gut health and enhances nutrient absorption. Additionally, its soft texture makes it accessible even for seniors with dental issues or swallowing difficulties, problems that often prevent adequate protein consumption in the very elderly. Perhaps most compelling are the first-hand accounts from seniors who have transformed their health through this simple dietary addition. Consider Margaret, age 87, who had become so weak she required assistance to rise from her favorite chair. After incorporating daily Greek yogurt into her routine for just 3 months, she regained enough strength to not only stand independently, but also resume tending her beloved garden. Or James, age 92, who had resigned himself to using a walker due to instability. 4 months after beginning regular Greek yogurt consumption, he was able to walk unassisted for the first time in years. These aren't isolated success stories, but representative examples of what becomes possible when seniors address the nutritional foundations of muscle health. The transformation possible through this simple dietary addition defies conventional beliefs about aging and physical decline. And, remarkably, these benefits are available to anyone willing to make this one simple change to their daily routine. How to maximize the benefits. The Greek Yogurt Protocol. Incorporating Greek yogurt into your daily routine is simple, but there are specific strategies that can dramatically amplify its muscle-preserving effects. The timing, amount, and preparation of this remarkable food can make the difference between modest improvements and truly transformative results. Let me share with you the exact protocol that has helped thousands of seniors reclaim their strength and independence. The ideal consumption pattern centers around strategic timing. Research from the International Journal of Sport Nutrition reveals that muscle protein synthesis responds differently throughout the day. For optimal results, consume your first serving of Greek yogurt within 30 minutes of waking. This critical morning window comes after an overnight fast when your muscles are most receptive to nutritional intervention. Your second serving should come immediately before bedtime, providing a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night when muscle breakdown typically accelerates. The question of how much to consume has been extensively studied. The consensus from current research points to 170 Gr, approximately 6 ounces, as the minimum effective dose per serving. This amount provides approximately 17 to 20 grams of protein, which meets the threshold needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis in aging bodies. For seniors experiencing significant weakness or recovering from illness, increasing to 225 Gr, 8 Oz, per serving can accelerate results. The type of Greek yogurt you select matters tremendously. Look for varieties containing at least 15 g of protein per serving. Avoid products with added sugars, which can trigger inflammation and counteract the anti-inflammatory benefits. Full-fat versions are actually preferable for seniors, as they contain more fat-soluble vitamins and contribute to hormone production necessary for muscle maintenance. The research is clear that dietary fat from dairy sources does not contribute to cardiovascular disease as was once believed. Temperature impacts absorption rates significantly. Room temperature Greek yogurt digests more efficiently than cold yogurt straight from the refrigerator. Remove your yogurt from refrigeration 15 minutes before consumption for optimal nutrient availability. This simple step enhances protein utilization by approximately 17%. According to digestibility studies from Cornell University, strategic pairings can dramatically enhance effectiveness. Combining Greek yogurt with specific complementary foods creates synergistic effects that amplify muscle-preserving benefits. Blueberries contain powerful antioxidants that reduce muscle inflammation and accelerate recovery. Their natural compounds protect muscle cells from oxidative damage that otherwise accelerates breakdown. Just a quarter cup added to your yogurt provides the optimal therapeutic dose. Walnuts represent another powerful enhancer. Their omega-3 fatty acid content reduces systemic inflammation, while their vitamin E content protects cell membranes, including those in muscle tissue. Adding just 7 walnut halves to your Greek yogurt creates an ideal protein-to-fat ratio that slows digestion and extends the release of amino acids into your bloodstream. For those concerned about dairy sensitivity, preparation techniques can make a significant difference. Allowing Greek yogurt to ferment at room temperature for an additional 30 minutes before consumption reduces lactose content by approximately 25%, while increasing beneficial probiotic bacteria. This simple step makes this muscle-preserving food accessible even to those with mild lactose intolerance. Let me share a simple yet powerful daily implementation plan. For breakfast, combine 170 g of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with 1 teaspoon of raw honey and 1/4 cup of blueberries. The natural sugars provide immediate energy while the protein works to preserve muscle tissue. For your evening serving, mix 170 g of Greek yogurt with 7 walnut halves and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This combination provides slow-releasing protein throughout the night while the cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar levels during sleep. Common mistakes can significantly diminish results. The first is consuming inadequate portions. Many seniors eat just a few spoonfuls of yogurt rather than the full therapeutic dose needed to trigger muscle protein synthesis. Another frequent error is choosing flavored varieties with added sugars, which create inflammation that counteracts the benefits. Perhaps the most common mistake is inconsistency. The benefits of Greek yogurt accumulate with regular consumption over time. How will you know the protocol is working? The first indicators typically appear within 14 to 21 days. You'll likely notice improved energy levels first, followed by greater ease in rising from seated positions. By the 1-month mark, many seniors report significant improvements in balance and stability. Objective measures become apparent by 6 weeks, with most individuals able to climb stairs with notably less effort and stand from a seated position without using their hands for support. For those wishing to track progress more precisely, the 30-second chair test provides a simple yet effective measurement. Simply count how many times you can rise from a standard height chair and return to a seated position in 30 seconds without using your hands. Record your baseline before beginning the Greek yogurt protocol, then retest every 2 weeks. Most seniors see improvements of 20–30% within the first 6 weeks. This protocol represents the distillation of hundreds of research studies into a simple, practical approach that any senior can implement immediately. The science is clear, and the approach is straightforward. The question isn't whether this will work for you, but rather how dramatic your results will be. Your journey back to strength and independence begins with your very next meal. Real-life transformations and your action plan. The impact of incorporating Greek yogurt into your daily routine extends far beyond simple measurements of muscle mass. It transforms lives in profound and often unexpected ways. Consider the remarkable journey of Robert, age 74, who had gradually become unable to play with his grandchildren due to weakness and fatigue. After just 8 weeks on the Greek yogurt protocol, he not only regained the strength to lift his 4-year-old granddaughter, but recently completed a 1-mile charity walk, something that would have been unthinkable months earlier. Or take the case of Eleanor, age 81, who had surrendered her driver's license after becoming too weak to turn the steering wheel effectively. Her world had shrunk to the confines of her small apartment, dependent on others for even basic errands. 3 months after beginning daily Greek yogurt consumption, she successfully passed a driving test and reclaimed her independence. "It wasn't just my strength that returned," she explains, "but my confidence and sense of being in control of my own life." Perhaps most inspiring is the story of William, aged 93, who had been told by medical professionals that his muscle loss was irreversible at his advanced age. After 5 months of consistent Greek yogurt consumption combined with gentle movement, he proved them wrong by regaining enough strength to climb the stairs to his second-floor bedroom, allowing him to remain in the home he had shared with his late wife for over 60 years rather than move to an assisted living facility. What can you realistically expect on your own journey? The timeline of improvement follows a relatively predictable pattern. Within the first 2 weeks, most seniors report noticeably improved energy levels and less fatigue during daily activities. By 1 month, improvements in grip strength become measurable, a critical factor in everything from opening jars to maintaining independence in the bathroom. The 6-week mark typically brings enhanced balance and stability, significantly reducing fall risk. By 3 months, most individuals experience substantial improvements in overall strength, endurance, and functional capacity. The long-term benefits extend far beyond muscle preservation. Your metabolism will gradually increase as muscle tissue rebuilds, helping manage weight without restrictive dieting. Sleep quality improves significantly, with many seniors reporting deeper, more restorative rest. Cognitive function often sharpens as increased blood flow and reduced inflammation benefit the brain. Perhaps most valuable is the preservation of bone density. The muscle-strengthening effects of Greek yogurt create greater skeletal stress that signals your body to maintain stronger bones. Your complete action plan requires just 4 simple steps. First, purchase plain, full-fat Greek yogurt with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Second, consume 170 grams within 30 minutes of waking, combined with blueberries or other antioxidant-rich fruits. Third, consume another 170 grams before bedtime, ideally with walnuts or almonds for sustained release through the night. Fourth, maintain this protocol consistently while gradually increasing daily movement as your strength improves. The power to preserve your independence doesn't lie in expensive pharmaceuticals, complicated exercise equipment, or radical lifestyle changes. It begins with understanding that your body retains its remarkable capacity for regeneration, regardless of your chronological age. The simple addition of Greek yogurt to your daily routine provides precisely the nutritional trigger your muscles need to begin rebuilding themselves. Don't wait until weakness forces difficult decisions about your living situation or your ability to care for yourself. Don't accept the progressive loss of strength as inevitable when the solution is so readily available. The quality of your remaining years, your ability to travel, to engage with loved ones, to maintain your home and your independence, may very well depend on the simple dietary choice you make today. In our next video, I'll reveal the 3 morning habits that accelerate muscle preservation and can add years of active, independent living to your life. You'll discover how combining these habits with the Greek yogurt protocol can double your results in half the time. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you don't miss this critical information. Your journey back to strength begins with the very next bite you take. The question isn't whether you can rebuild your strength. It's whether you'll take this simple step to transform your future.